And here we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I am AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play The Witcher Wild Hunt. Right, let's jump back into the action here. We are discussing Ciri with a dreamer called Karine Tilly. The more information we can give her about Ciri, I'm hoping will allow her to give us greater information about Ciri's whereabouts. So let's continue from exactly where we finished off last episode. She has asked, you claim the woman has ability, tell me about them. She had trouble controlling them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control. And frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yes.
Yeah, there's something else.
They called her the Lady of Space and Time.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
She reminds me so much of Kira Metz.
Yeah, there's something else.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Probably Dandelion.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
An explosion.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
That's an inn?
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Go to the Rosemary in time. Experience points received 100. Quest updated. Novigrad dreaming. Thought you were floating off the floor for a second there. New quest, broken flowers.
Yes?
Any particular reason? Have you seen a mouse? Stern looking fellow. Oh yes, a fist fight.
I'm not about to deliver myself to that.
Broken flowers. Geralt had learned that the dreamer Corrine Tilly, from the dreamer Corrine Tilly, that Ciri contacted me while in Novigrad, and thus made his way to the Rosemary in time, a charming establishment which I had inherited from an admirer of my poetry, for he, quite rationally, expected to find me there. His search for Ciri seemed closer to a happy conclusion than ever before.
Butchers.
You heard? The albatross hasn't returned.
Everybody knows.
Beer?
Well, you're easy enough on the eye.
Your eyes miss me.
A tavern wench called Beer.
Been here, been there. Same shite everywhere.
Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop, from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Bring it.
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Your attention, please. This fine witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, George's George. While our champion prepares, you and I should have a chat. Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
Well, let's hear what you have to say.
How much will you give me to throw the fight?
Considerably more than if you win.
I'm in it to make money. In the long run, will I earn less money if I throw this fight? That's the question. Not about cheat.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
You'll regret that. A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus George's George, the pile driver. May the better man win.
Fucking come on! That's it, you're in for it!
Ouch.
Oh! Slaughter the freak! You.
Oh, into the oven.
Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the Witcher called Geralt. Here is your prize.
I'll be counting that.
Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums. There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard. He can usually be found near the Oxenfurt Gate.
25 experience points received. 160 crowns.
You're all right. Your Paler's dead.
Stick a quick save in there. Quest available at this location.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
I don't know. How good do you
Aren't you
taste?
too old to be out whoring?
Never too old. What the hell?
A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not exactly, but what's it about?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right, you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. And a witcher's shoulder's as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
I can't go running off right at this point in time. I would be interested in that at a later date. If I say I help you, is this going to be like that other quest where as soon as I walk out of a certain range from here, it's going to be filled? Well, if I say sorry, got other things to do, that's definitely a failure. If I say I'll help you, there's a 50-50 chance it might succeed, so I'll help you.
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
The Black Pearl. Nicholas needs a collapsed bridge to the north of Arenbjorn. Right, didn't mean to change the quest there. Uh-oh, we've got some baddies up here.
Guards! Get him! Explain to him exactly why it's a shite idea to cross Master Clayton. Die, fool! Keep it together, lads! Together, lads! Kill the horse head! Drive him, quick! Oh, surrender! They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad.
Quit their shouting. Those are level 1 bandits. They went down quicker than a 5 gold crown strumpet. Let's go to there. Now where was the roadway? No. No. I've lost it. Where's that quest gone? There it goes. There's another quest over there. Let's just pick that up while we're here, I'm thinking.
Think he's punishable by death. They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad. Little son's den. Oh, God.
Going there.
The Reapers come for me.
Dirty fizz tech.
Actually, you know what? How will I know there's a quest person over there? And I'm going in the wrong way anyway. So, my bad sense of direction is helping me out for once. Let's go straight to the end.
Need a squire?
Sorry, ponds.
Humblest greeting.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Got characters called ponds. Phenomenal.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
The Passiflora's Novigrad's most famous bordello, but there's also Crippled Peaks, the Rosewood, and...
This life. Sometimes it's a handful.
I'm warning you. Hey, you. Seen any prime fillies?
You shady individual. Do they all shop at the same cloak shop? It's like Shady Gap or something like that. Gate of the Hierarchy. What's that? Why did that quest come up? Or was it a new location found? I only saw it.
I never come back, you stinking scaddies.
Zoltan, where are you?
What it was people. Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get!
I can hear his voice, but I can't see him. Is he inside?
Next time I'll rip
He's
your
inside.
fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
We're going fisticuffs.
Ready, big boy?
Rumble! Told you this place was no good. Told you, didn't I?
Reminds me of our days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Vergen.
Plowing freak.
That would have been an elbow to the nose there.
Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Looking for Ciri.
It's about Ciri.
Is that a picture of
I know she
dandelion
came
on
to
the
Novigrad.
wall behind?
Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
What's he down now?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, The tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Quest updated. Broken flowers. Search the ground floors for clues using your Witcher sense.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
That's rich. Dandelion planning. It's starting to look like a man serious about his business.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Quest updated. Broken flowers. Character entry added. Zoltan Chivay. Read Dandelion's planner. So, and it'll be where? Is it going to be in my inventory? Not seeing anything there. Dandelion's planner. Rosa var ante, like a rose abashed of its crimson hue. Fair Rosa would sink into humour's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden enclosed villa in Gilfdorf. Molly! Her name was Molly. Though well she knows a touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gilfdor village next to the morgue. So 2 ladies in Gilfdor already. Vespula. So timid it looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asks if I had a big dip. Far corner laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella. Though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage her squawks are drowned by snores. The Bits, near Pauper's Square. Ella? A figure most rare, her nature jewel, look deep in her eyes, or be made a fool. Tailor shop across from the tannery. Okay, which one's the closest? Quest updated. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 go. 500 experience points received. So 3 there, 1 there, on there. So we'll do the 2 closest and then the other 3. Let's start with that one. What's Vespula? Quick word with Zoltan.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
This Vespula.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
His
Hollered
knickers.
something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
I remember her.
Guess soul flames never die.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well. Seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard'd be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Rosa.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Marabella.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
That's all I need to know.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
How are we doing for time? We are doing super fine. So, let's start making Witcher tracks.
Witcher.
Junior finds you.
I could do with a bit more health.
But what we didn't and couldn't agree is that there'd be a warning.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Get out of here.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again. Keep it together, lads.
Now!
Shut up and fight.
You're carrion!
Wow, curses.
Damn archer.
Take him from the back!
Listen. Wow, curses.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. Blood washes out.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Wait, I need to ask about Dandelion.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Yeah, Dandelion asked you about washerwomen?
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Who was he with in Harbourside?
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Level 13, 1 point available. That's the first one. 150 experience points received. Halfling.
Oh, dill pickle soup for luncheon today.
happiness will come today.
Beg your pardon.
That grand mop on your head could use a washing.
Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You, Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
I'm not buying whatever you're selling.
Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
And then?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
What did you and Dandelion talk about?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
When did you last see Dandelion?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Quest updated, a broken flower. 150 experience points received. Character entry added, Alethal. So, next one. Marabella. Let's have a check of the characters. Oh, Corinne Tilly, been a while. Elethal. Geralt erroneously interpreted one of my notes to mean that Elethal and I had been a couple. Alas, while anyone would be thrilled to count this outstanding elf, wonderful conversation partner and superb tailor on their conquest, in fact, no more than friendship and fine wine had ever passed between us. Geralt found this out when he visited Alethal's tailor shop, where he also got a first-hand glimpse at the elves' unusual hobby, adopting the dress and mannerisms of those differing from himself in race, sex and social status. Louisiana Lavalette. Baroness Maria Louisiana Lavalette was the talk of Temeria in her time. This noblewoman had been King Foltest's mistress, and even bore him 2 illegitimate children. This caused quite the scandal and prompted several notable families to take up arms in revolt, only to be bloodily crushed by the king's forces, who took Levet's castle during a hard-fought siege. Zoltan, a dwarf and soldier of fortune, a veteran of the Battle of Brennan, an unassailable optimist, a committed altruist, a lover of rough drinks and rougher songs, a master Gwent player, and above all, a dear and loyal friend to me and Geralt. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Zoltan Chivay. We first became fast friends years ago when Geralt and I ran into Zoltan, and the band he was leading at the time across a war-stricken Rivendell. It proved our fate to cross paths many times after, and we eventually become inseparable companions, sticking together through good and ill. At our tale's beginning, Zoltan and I had gone into business together, running a Novigrad tavern called the Rosemary and Thyme. I think that's all they wrote. And nothing new there. Okay. Character. Have a quick look at where we might want to spend this point. I'm going to stick it in there. Job done. Hello?
Oh-ho!
I was going to whistle for Roach, but I think I'll run. Fentor Gate.
From now on, assume your every move's observed. Looking to make some coin too, eh?
Well, I never.
Hey, there are mouse droppings in this bread. Droppings, my eye. Those are raisins.
Oh.
So why do they smell
I've had
like
enough of living.
Of all places, why did that mage have to blow himself up in my alley? I barely hung my things, now I've got to wash them again.
Well,
Damn
save
blood just
me.
won't scrub off.
dying.
My man comes
Tough.
home blood dyed, head to toe,
Tough
every
indeed.
day. Works at a slaughterhouse, see, so I know your pain. You gotta scrub the stains in cold water. Come out easier then.
What's that frown about? Yes?
See what I...
Yes, yes.
No, we're talking about an explosion, which was from Dandelion's dream.
I'm dying of poverty.
Hear us out.
Eternal fire, keep me safe.
Tellium, clear day.
Hey, you seen any prime fillies?
Taylor. Barber. A drunk one at that. No, I'll not let you near my hair. In your drunken state, I think.
Look at that, just look.
Hello?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll just need a moment of your time.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah! This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
Tell you in a few years.
How old are you again?
9. 8.
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
When they deserve it.
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster.
What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
Way to put me on the spot.
Thanks. That was an ordeal. Think I'd rather face a swarm of neckers than a class of 10-year-olds.
The Ratcatcher had no objections.
Oh yeah? How's he feeling?
He's dead. Bubonic plague, it seems. I didn't want to upset the children. But you wish to speak of Dandelion?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
He wrote a poem about you.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! Her snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Seen lately?
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Very well.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Quest updated, broken flowers. 150 experience points. Beg your pardon? It's raining.
It just rains. That's rain.
My dad doesn't like
Let's check the map and the mission here for the next one. Yeah, I think I'll do Molly next.
you know.
One drink all I had.
My auntie says
What are we doing for time, in fact? Not bad, not bad. I like how my path is leading me through someone's house. Oh, the weather turns quickly around here. Nope. That was the wrong one. I was feeling it was a little chilly. New marker, notice board. Let's check out the notice board first. Stay out the sewers. Hello. We'd like to inform all venerable residents of Novigrad that last week the Temple Guard fished 3 bodies of the following description out of the city sewers. Male of moderate age, clad in rich apparel with birthmarks on his upper shoulder. Female, elderly, dressed in blue nightshirt, numerous blunt trauma wounds all over her body. Male, young, naked, indecent tattoo on his groinal area. These bodies were examined and identified by the end of the month, then created. Will be identified. We'd like to take this opportunity to warn our dear townsmen and women against entering the sewers. Despite continual efforts on the part of our brave Temple Guard, they remain an extraordinarily dangerous place. Early Tinder. Wanted, Tris Marigold. Eyewitness testimony has confirmed that Tris Marigold of Maribor, known as the 14th of the Hill, a member of the infamous Lodge of Sorceresses, is currently in residence in our fair city. Anyone in possession of information about her place of hiding, plans or accomplices is obligated by law, both divine and human, to report to the nearest outpost of the Temple Guard at once, and whoever helps the witch by giving her food or shelter shall burn alongside her. Very real and present danger. Haunted house. High stake Gwent tournament. Let's read this haunted house. A seeker witch of unsullied reputation, documentation regarding prior achievement and written references preferred, who will undertake the task of combining the residents on the outskirts of the city recently acquired by the undersigned Count Kurt Dinsart in order to find and drive off or kill the creature which is haunting it. A sizable reward is guaranteed. And a new quest, high stakes as well. Contract, doors slamming shut. Oh, hello. My medallion is going nuts.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette. An Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Met Voris in Vizima.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Okay, I'll tag along.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
He's a slimy looking bugger, isn't he? Loading. That snake is forever chasing its tail. The Velgenbud's estate a few hours later. Weather hasn't improved.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
You know much about the others?
Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
You know a lot about horses.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvrand's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
I think I'm gonna go with Cantarella.
The grey mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Cahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders ready?
Go, go.
Don't spare the horse!
Well, another freak.
Faster.
Try to keep my eye on the racing line this time. So how do I make my stamina last longer?
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of. I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Move it.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Superior racing
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, lady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to
That
return
counts
to
as
Novigrad.
portly.
We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Hello.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of
Just
our
been a very good
acquaintance.
wingman for Dandelion
Says
there.
Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Perish the thought.
Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Dandelion doesn't have a sister. You are aware of that.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw her myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see 'em.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Quest updated. Broken flowers. 150 experience points received. I've just broken the hour mark there. But we are in the middle of nowhere. See, if we were still in the city, I would have said, yeah, let's go see the last one. Actually, but because they've dragged us out to somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I think I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. That was quite interesting. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. So, until next time, take care of yourself. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Bye for now. Bye-bye.